All right, folks, we're just about to leave our place that we've been around here for 3 days, waiting for rain to clear out. We'll see if the motor will pull us away here while I'm putting my life jacket on. And it is. Put the motor all the way down and film a little bit here just on the departure, but you've seen most of this site. But it's been a place where I've stayed for 3 weeks. This open area through here I try to take advantage of for more sun or solar, but it was cloudy and rainy for the 3 days, so that didn't help a whole lot. We'll hope that the spot that we get today where I'm going is going to be open and that we can get plenty of sun today. The skies seem to be clearing. We'll see if that holds. It's been a tough 3 days, but we've got through it okay. A lot of reading and material. Got 3 or 4 books going at a time, so there's plenty of reading. Then I listen to music and bake coffee, cake. I keep busy. So there's been some eagles, I think a pair of adults and a young one in this area because they've been calling back and forth a lot during the night. In fact, they're right there playing around this morning. Those are the adults. I think I saw the young one out there somewhere else. So there's, I think, 3 eagles that have been messing around in this area and calling to each other. I think the parents calling the young one to come home or whatever. It's been kind of fun to watch that, but that's about all there's been. It's a nice sight. It's too bad it wouldn't have been better weather. We're not going to go very fast. Try to take advantage of the sun while I'm out in the open. So let's see, where do we want to go for our path of least resistance? Looks like I'm going to go around this island, Namakan Island it's called. I think I've been through there before. About a 9 or 10 mile an hour wind. Nothing serious. And there's still clouds around, but there's a lot of blue sky too. So I'm hoping that I pick up enough solar here to get through the night. I need about 45 watts. I'm sorry, 45% battery power. We're down around, 11 or 12%. So it's got to come up quite a bit. But it's encouraging to be out and running around for a change. Be active. You get little cabin fever when you're holed up for 3 days in rain and can't get out much. I got out once in a while, adjust the boat angle to try to get some solar watts. That was about it. Usually the rain chased me right back in. So, well, let's get the autopilot hooked up. All right, we're hooked up, ready to go. I get lined up. We'll go on that course for a while. We'll turn you off for now. The wind has come up and it's making it more challenging, as it always is. Got about a mile to go less. I'm just hoping my spot is open. Might be interesting to tie up because of the wind. Wind came up a little bit and it's clouding up again. I was hoping it would stay pretty good here this afternoon, but they did say that there was a chance of thunderstorms, so that may be what I'm facing here this afternoon. Can't see the tie-up yet, but getting close. At least there's some blue sky and some sun. I'm hoping there's enough open sky to the west or southwest that I can get good sun this afternoon and try to build up my solar watts and the primary solar generator. I guess I could go ahead and switch over to manual here. All right, folks, we're on manual steering and I'm hoping that our tie-up is available. I still don't see anybody, but I think it's around the bend there yet, so I may be somebody there. pontoon boat right out from there. So I backed off on the speed a little bit to help the P2 a little bit because there's a lot of wind pressure on it. Well, initially it looks open, but I don't know yet until I get up a little further. A lot of people out fishing today. It appears open, but I've been surprised before when I've come around the corner and discovered there's somebody there. So there's quite a bit of wind coming from the going in on the port side here, so that's going to make it challenging. But it is a sandy beach there, if I recall, so that'll help. The sand really helps hold the boat from wanting to go sideways, but it's a little stronger wind than I anticipated. P2 is holding up. Well, I'm still not seeing it. Well, I took my fleece off because it was really warm going downwind, but now going upwind, it's chilly. Water, you know, the wind blowing over that water. I'll lose my cap here too if I'm not careful. It looks like it's open. At least I don't see the stern of a boat sticking out there. So I don't know where the pontoon boat went. Can't see him, but yeah, it's open. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate that. Well, we'll pull in there. Hopefully it'll be a little more protected in there where we're tying up. So we'll go upwind a little bit. Well, I saw a pontoon boat, but now he's just disappeared on me. I don't know where he went. Yeah, it is a little quieter in the cove here, so we'll favor the upwind side. All right, we need to go to the sign. There is some rocks on the left, so we'll try to go to the just by the sign, a little bit to the right of the sign. There's a few rocks on the left there. I need to make sure I don't hit them. So yeah, I can't see them. I think we're okay. Better bring the motor up a little bit so we're not churning up too much sand. All right, it feels stable. Plenty of trees to hold everything, so we'll go tie her up. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. We'll get the bow line on here first. It's not going anywhere, but might as well get this on here so it holds its position there on the shore. A couple of winds around the tree. Wind is from the port side, so we'll go with that one first. In terms of the guys, hold it against the wind. All right, switch tree. Got a little bit of a twist here. I must have grabbed the coil the wrong way or something. Normally it doesn't get that tangled up. All right, we got it. I guess we'll use this one here. It's been used before, so I think I'll pull the boat over this way a little bit so that I can angle the panels this afternoon to make them a little bit more effective. All right, we got this one tied. Now let's go get the starboard. All right. All right. It was low enough I didn't have to put the plank out, but I will put it out. Eventually here, because it helps keep your feet a little cleaner when you get on the boat. All right, that's snug. We'll go around the tree twice, overlap a little bit so that creates friction. A couple of half hitches. We're good to go. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and still put out the gangplank. get up here in the grass so that it's, instead of stepping in the sand, you're stepping in grass or moss. Help keep your feet clean. Cleaner anyway. And I think I'll put a securing line around the gangplank to keep it from falling in the water. Well, I better shut down the motor, and well, feet aren't the cleanest, but I'll have to do. Everything's wet, so it's hard to get anything off your feet. All right. We'll stop the P2 and stop the tracking, save it. All right, where are we at? We're at leg 11 of this trip, and we went 11.3 miles today. It's 11 o'clock, a little after 10 after 11. All right, we need to stop the tracking on the other one. Stop that. Then we need to go over and stop the satellite that's informing the folks that we're now at our boat site and we're okay. 2.5 feet, 62 degrees water temperature, 2.5 after at the stern here. All right, what do we got here? It didn't turn it off. Sometimes satellite doesn't respond right away. It's not connecting to the phone or whatever. I'm not sure what that is, but all right, there it connected. And then let's go back, and we need to tell them we're okay. We're okay. That's the okay message. Well, we got a mix of weather. The sun kind of out. I'll have to decide here what I'm going to do with the panels in terms of getting them angled. Right now we're blocked by the trees, unfortunately, but hopefully that will change here in a little bit. So we'll maybe talk to you guys a little later after we get settled and get the dishes washed, do some filming around the site. And I'm hoping to do some kayaking here, but that'll depend a little bit on the wind. It's a little bit strong right now, so I wouldn't go right now. Anyway, talk to you soon. Folks, good afternoon. We're just going to do a little circuit around the boat site. As you can see behind me, I've got the panel set up optimum angle to try to get as many watts as I can. So angle that up a little bit. Yeah, you can see it right there behind me. Still a little bit of wind. I'll turn this around so you can see the site. Fire ring right there. And there's nice big pines around. I might be able to have a fire. I need to get just a little more firewood though if I'm going to do that. I did bring some with me from the last site. There was a couple of pieces left over. You can see the big pine there. This site has some nice big pines and a nice sandy beach. Too cold to really swim. I would like to swim, but it's just too cold. Got a lot of fishermen come by here. I haven't been pleased with that, but what are you going to do? I'm just surprised, I guess, by this time of the year. It's towards the end of September. I didn't expect quite as many fishermen in this area, but they've just been going by, buzzing by one way and then the other way and then back and forth. I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't make any sense to me. If there's just trolling by, which one of the boats did, that makes sense. But most of the boats are high speed, and I don't know where they're going in such a hurry, but someplace. Later, if it calms down a little bit, I'd like to go out in that slough. It's about a mile down that direction, and there's a trail there that hike. It's only 2/10 of a mile, but it's a portage actually, and I'd like to go do that, but the wind needs to come down a little bit. It's just a little too breezy. It's almost just under a mile to get down there, and then it's, of course, another mile coming back. If it's calm, it makes it a lot easier. So it's a nice sight. Big cattails there on the edge of the slough, and right here is a place where I can launch the kayak. So I pulled it up. It was all full of water from the last 3 days of rain, and heavy rain at times. So I needed to empty that out. It was full of water. Even though I have a cover, it still leaks, which is kind of irritating. I don't know why I have even bother with a cover. It doesn't keep the water out. So there's the kayak rack. It's drying out. There's a big tree there right by it. Nice, huge pine. Quite interesting sight. And I'm hoping I can find enough. There goes another boat. I would say since I've parked here, there's been at least 10 boats go by. That's the busiest I think I've ever seen, and I have no idea why all the traffic. It's the middle of the week, so there can't be some kind of a tournament going on. I'll walk over in this direction and just see if there's any firewood down this way. I haven't walked this way yet. I need to find a few more pieces if I can. I'd like to go down the slough just because I'm thinking there might be moose or even bear. So I'd like to be able to go down through there and check that out. Well, the trail's kind of stopping in here, and I don't see any down wood that I can use. There's another view of the slough. Still pretty breezy. They're saying 9 miles an hour. I think it's a little more than that. I'd say more like 11 or 12, but that's what the report says. So anyway, we'll walk back. This morning there was a lot more blue sky than I'm getting right now. I was hoping to really get more solar energy into the primary battery, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. There's still a lot of clouds in the sky. I pulled the kayak up here, so I'm ready to shove it into the slough to paddle down to the end of the slough if I get weather to do it. I may end up waiting until morning if it looks like that's going to be the better deal. Right now, like you can see, there's this gust of wind coming through, so it makes it tough to paddle when you're going up against that. There's the boat with the panels up, maximizing the watts as best we can. Turn it around here and walk back to the boat. I should take this cover off the post. I set it up here to dry. That's the kayak cover. It leaks, but we'll take that back over to the kayak in case it starts thundering and lightning again later this afternoon. There's talking about thunderstorms, although I haven't seen anything threatening yet. It's certainly possible, so I'm just going to put this in the kayak here to keep it from blowing away. Some fishermen went by and scoping out the whole boat and thing. And so anyway, that's enough for now. Possibly, if there's time later, I might talk to you guys again, but there's not much to say that I haven't already said. Right now, I'm just waiting for the winds to drop so that I can go kayaking if possible, hiking. If I can't do it tonight, I should be able to go in the morning. And then I need to look at where I want to stage from tomorrow. So, because day after tomorrow, I pull the boat out. So I need to be within closer distance of I'm about almost 4 miles here to the pull out. So I could just get up really early and go at first light. And that may be what I will do. But at any rate, that's enough for now. We'll talk to you later.